Now he does. It's a nice centering kick in. Big pack forms. It is a mark. Luke Pedler. Almost uncontested is Sid Draper. Plays on quickly, and with 2 long kicks, Adelaide go from defensive 50 to forward 50, and Luke Pedler looking dangerous again. We've seen him take 1 mark in the air this time. So Luke Pedler already kicked 1 today. Can he make it 2 in the first term? You bet he can. Luke Pedler kicks truly. The Crows have 2. Chris Burgess, we're right behind him on the SANFL now. Camera, 10 goals this year from his 3 games. Make that 11. That never looked like missing. Chris Burgess slams through his first, Adelaide's 3rd. We saw twice the legs look up and have nothing on, so they did well just to hold and wait. So, pretty short run up here for Newton. This is a tough kick into the breeze, but you wouldn't know it from that. Jacob Newton kicks truly. Well, Scholl came off the back of the pack. Just an untidy kick in the end. Oh, great gather, Burgess. He snaps at goal. Chris Burgess. Almost something out of nothing. Luke Pedler on the left. Starts it at that left goal post. Look at it curl back beautifully. That is how you do it from that part of the ground. Luke Pedler. He's kicked 3 in the first term. The Crows have 5. Lachlan McAndrew to do battle again. They're our starting ruckman. McAndrew did that one easily. Look at Schomburg track it. In the end, just got a boot to it. And the hack volley out of the air lands on the chest of Braden Cook. 1 goal, 3 last week against the Eagles, Braden Cook. 5-6 for the year, so a little inaccurate. He kicks from the paint of 50. He's not inaccurate on that occasion. Braden Cook puts that one through the middle. The Crows are queuing up for this one. Lockie Murphy bangs this one inside 50. Ball carries all the way to the goal square. Hurd in trouble. He gave it straight to Blake Drury, who just threw that on the boot, turned around and pumped the fist immediately. And the Crows have 7. And it's going to Lockie Murphy, who plays on quickly. Thumps this one at goal into the breeze. You wouldn't know it from that, though. That is a lovely finish, Lockie Murphy. And Adelaide under pressure. Rokar, can he get a look at the goals? Nick Rokar snapping around the corner. That is an outstanding finish, Nick Rokar, and that is the one the legs needed.
Yeah, as I called it before, Nick Rokar needs to inject it.
Nicholas rove the ball well. Snaps this high to the goal square, almost. Newton does brilliantly. Well, he almost pulled in a screamer, and then he did the roving, and Jacob Newton is in space. Thought about the handball to Schomburg, decided to give it to Boyle instead. Dangerous ball inside 50. Burgess does the roving and dribbles that one through. And against the run of play, the big man Chris Burgess kicks his 3rd goal. Declan Hamilton gets a shot from a very tight angle. Although he sets that up beautifully and lets the breeze do the work. Gee, that's a good kick from there. Declan Hamilton tight on the boundary line. On the other hand, he's 35-40 from goal, straight in front. Just pushes it a little bit to the right, but it sticks within the big sticks. And that is first blood to Adelaide in this term. Gallagher swung around, but not able to be brought to the ground. Now Drury, little untidy from Adelaide, allows Kennelly to come in and take possession. He's wrapped up immediately, and we'll have a ball up.
Yeah, very quick hands. They weren't the cleanest handballs, but just keeping that ball moving as forward as fast as they could.
Now they win possession through Boyle. High ball through the hands of Ling. Landed with Burgess. Drury, the goal kicker. Boyle. Tight work in there. Dowling went one way, then the other. Now Murphy slams this one on the boot. Lockie Murphy, what a goal from 60. Just set it up in the breeze and let the wind do the work. Beautiful kick. Jay Boyle took a nice mark, and Lockie Scholes open through the middle of the ground. Danger signs for Norwood here. Kicks to a very open forward line, and, well, Burgess took the mark anyway. Probably would have got a free kick if he hadn't. Chris Burgess has 3 already today. This one from 30 out, straight in front. Very deliberate run up, and that goes straight through the middle for Chris Burgess. In the end, he's going to have to just lay the tackle, although Brayden Cook just ripped it away. Measured a kick to Blake Drury. And Adelaide, well, they're all over the legs at the moment. Drury will have a look. Right behind it. Blake Drury, 2 to his name. And that is a perfectly executed kick at goal by Blake Drury. Back to Schomburg, who gets 3 possessions in 30 seconds. This one, it's a nice long kick to Gallagher. Just drop the mark. Warburton. 12th tree to Hurd. Norwood player down behind play. Will stick with the action, though, because Kennelly is onto a loose one here. Just couldn't quite get it over the top to Nicholas. Great work, Hugh Bond. Now the legs have another go through Kennelly. Spearing ball to Gale just over the top of his head. Can he get on the end of it anyway? He can, Jaden Gale. Gets around his opponent. And what a finish by the man of the moment, Jacob Newton. Burgess hands and knees, gave it to Lord, though. Norwood forced the turnover. Here is Billy Cootie. Chipping ball to Callow. He takes the mark.
Binder.
Metres from goal, so this will need to go 55 plus. He kicks it from the point of the centre square, and he kicks it beautifully. Flushes it, Tristan Binder. Turns to the crowd. Pumps the fist. Perfect start for Norwood in this last quarter. They draw first blood. And they go to 6-11. McAndrew, as he was falling, still got the hit out. Billy Cootie kicks a high ball. Binder! Well, the hometown hero lifting in the last. But importantly, that one came in the last term. Kicked 1 last week against the base. Can he make it 2 today? You bet he can make it 2. He's pumped. Teammates get around him. Norwood have the first 2 in the background. Been a great afternoon of footy. Warm conditions, blustery conditions. We've seen some high quality footy. Norwood trying to claw this lead back. It was 41, it's now 28. O'Neill just got a boot to it. Murphy scraps it forward. Atkinson, beautiful gather, and then he rode the bump net. Atkinson, Pedler in good position here. He's just got Seymour to beat. Pierce Seymour did beautifully. Get the late fist in. Oh, Hurd's going to want to be careful. Probably could have picked that up. Pedler swings around on the right boot. He doesn't need too much opportunity. Luke Pedler, 3 goals in the first quarter, and he sinks. Beautifully done, O'Neill. Can he curve this one around Mitch O'Neill? It doesn't matter if he can, because Callow takes the mark right on the goal line. Just read that beautifully in the air, Jackson Callow. Gee, the umpire's giving him a fair angle here. The kids behind the goals better get ready for this one. Jackson Callow snaps at goal, and snaps truly. The car horns tell the story. And Norwood cut this back to 26 points. He's been called to play on now. As goes long, and there is the siren. It is full time here at Centenary Oval in Port Lincoln, and the Adelaide Crows, they were too good